back with another video on my channel. Sorry it's a little sunny out here right now. It's early in the morning. But today's video is all about living off-grid. Anybody who has a camper knows about this, or even just uses their camper for, you know, what it's made for, going camping. No, but today is a video all about this guy right here. I've been living in it for about 6 months. I just wanted to make this video so people who are thinking about living in a camper or who want to go and travel and are going to be in it for a while, you know, they're going to know the ups and downs about living off a grid or going traveling in one of these things. So, like, again, I'm sorry for not making a video. It's just been a long, hectic while. But other than that, man, let's just jump right into this and let me show you the pros and cons of living off grid and in a camper. All right. So first things first, buying a camper. You're more than likely going to need to have a truck. Second thing about having a camper, you're going to need to know if your truck can even pull that bad boy or not. Or if you're like me, do you have family or friends that will do it for you? 3, can you make the Mustang pull it itself? Or can your Mustang tow a water trough? If the Mustang didn't have enough juice, this thing might. Don't forget the gloves are in the front. So let's just go over some of the basics, okay? Going into buying a camper, it's kind of like buying a boat, but it's not bring on another 1,000. Let's say bring on another 100, because you got windows that leak. You got the roof that leaks. The thing's mobile, so it's always flexing and moving all over the place. So, you know, bolts and screws, everything's going to get loose. And everything ages with time. Everything ages with time. So these things need a lot of TLC and a lot of cleaning, especially if you're living in a place like this. If you have the money and want to rent, or if you have the money and would like to pump your camper, a lot of people don't like to use the bathroom in their camper if they're staying there and they don't have a lot of people to come out and pump, or a place to take it, or to dump their, you know, their waste. So if you can rent out a porta potty and just throw it on outside. You know, great for using the bathroom. Being that said, using the bathroom, using the sink, washing your booty in the shower, you're going to need to go out and get yourself one of these. You're going to need to get yourself a water tank. Say hi to Bella, everybody. She's wanting to say hi. So you're going to need to go out and get yourself a water tank and a trailer. All right? You're going to need to tow the water back to the place. Luxuries of living in the camper. So pretty much after all the essentials are done, like getting your truck, getting your camper, your water, and your power, and leveling yourself out and getting your place property to stay, after that, it's pretty much just going through the camper and seeing what all TLC that I was mentioning earlier needs to be done. Probably need to go up on that roof, check all cracks and everything, fill it full of caulking, make sure you ain't got no loose screws, tighten everything up, re-grease everything, spread it down. Yeah, I did say that. I said spit it down. Spit shiner down, okay? So after you're done spit shining her down, you're going to go through the whole inside, make sure everything's good. I mean, you should probably do this before you buy your camper and see if it's even worth your time fixing it or not. But go through the inside of your camper, make sure everything's good and tidied up the way you would like it. Even though my camper was clean when I had got it, when I had parked it out here, I went through the whole inside and I did an interior clean, cleaned the walls, cleaned the bed, the sheets, the floors, the sink, everything. A buddy of mine actually sold it to me. He hooked me up. He didn't need it anymore, and he was moving on to bigger and better things. So, yeah, that's that. After going through everything in the camper, after getting everything cleaned, after doing all of that, and you sit back and you look at it and you go, wow, this is dope. This is actually my place. I know it's not no mansion or whatever, but after you look back and you clean it up and you got it all said and done, now it's time to start bringing in you know, your brews, your sandwich stuff, pictures of the family. I'm saying, this is all stuff for people who are going to be sitting stationary, like pictures of the family and stuff. Probably fall off if you guys are going on a road trip. But yeah, just bring in all your essentials inside and get to it. Get to making it your own. And I'll show you here in a bit what I've done to the inside of mine as of now. What's being in a camper without having a TV? You gotta have a couple TVs in your camper if you want to be Steez Mug McGee Magoo. All right, let's go and check it out. Like I said, if you want to be Mr. Steezy Magoo, you gotta have yourself a big TV. I got a 65-inch in the living room. Just stacked it on top of my dog crate. You know, there's not a lot of room in here for too much stuff, but you know, home is where you make it, man, and you can make it as whatever you want at this point. You know, your camper, your place, your ideas, your life. But right when we walk in, we got the kitchen with the fridge, little stove right here and everything. Just a little like desk area, I guess you can call it. You got the old school surround sound, and a little bit more storage, like pantry area and stuff like that. But this thing has got lights all over it. I mean, there's light right here, there's light right there, light right there, there. Shoot, where's more lights? There's one right there and right there, two in the back. It's like this person owns an electric company. Kind of a downside to these things is shower size isn't always that great. I always leave this one open just to get air flowing through the house and stuff. When you're showering, you know, turn the water pump on. Just get yourself wet. Wash your body off, you know, let yourself rinse, then shut the water off. Wash yourself with soap and stuff, then turn the water back on, clean yourself off, and if you want to do the cycle again, go ahead. But that's just to save water. Got yourself a little sink, little storage and everything. I always prefer you leave bleach in the toilet, so every time you use the toilet, it helps clean out the bowl that's underneath that holds all your waste. Coming up here, we got a little sliding shut door for the master suite. But no, this is my bedroom right here. I just threw up kind of ghetto, but I threw up some blankets right here and a tent shield over here on this side because it gets super bright in here by like 5 in the morning. But you know, you got your laundry set up. Everyone's like that. I mean, if you're out here in the Mesa off grid, you're either doing your laundry by hand or you're taking it in town, doing it at a laundromat or at a buddy's, family, etc., you know. So, got my clean clothes right here. Got my nice dress shirts and stuff hung up in there. Got another little TV in here just in case I don't want to, you know, watch it all the way out here. But even if, I can just lay down and look out this way. We got the guard dog, Mac. Got Sammy over here. For these, I like to switch to the leather side just so the fabric doesn't get all messed up and people don't stain it and stuff on accident. Same with this side. This actually folds out into a bed. If you take this, it'll lay down right here and you put these two pieces like that. You got a bed. Also, this right here, this couch, come and say hi to Bella. Hi, Bella. So this couch right here, that's just a blanket I put on top just to, you know, further protect the material from decaying or, you know, not decaying, but getting dirty and stuff from the dogs. But this is actually a futon couch, and underneath it is actually all storage. Same with these. These are both storage. I've got my wakeboard in here, my TV set up. This right here is little Lily. This is Mac and Sammy's baby. But yeah, you guys, I mean, it's not the world's biggest thing, but being that I am a bachelor, I don't really need much more than this, and I love living off grid. So this right here is just what I need. Home sweet home. So let's go ahead and talk about, you know, some of the things that I would do on a daily basis, from the first time I got out here to today. The first time I got out here, honestly, I didn't know what was going on. I was kind of just gung-ho, let's do this. You know, I'm not scared of the woods. I ain't scared of the desert. You know, let's go ahead and let's try this out. So I moved in a camper, cleaned it out, got it all perfect. I was living in a smaller one, actually, than this one. And then I came up on some money, so I wanted to grab my own camper. So I went out and bought this one. A buddy of mine sold it to me and towed it out here for me. But being that is, I don't have a truck to tow this thing away from here. So getting water is a mission. My buddy, thank God, he works in a pumper truck business, so I get my camper pumped and also the porta potty pumped, and he can fill up my camper with water when he comes. So that's a big plus. Usually you have to pay a lot for that type of stuff. Like I said about the water in the shower and stuff like that, at first when I came out here, I honestly was just grabbing gallons of water and going old school and pouring them over my head, or getting creative and poking holes in the bottom of them to try to make it a shower head in itself. But you kind of, when you're out here living off grid, you kind of see what you have and what you don't have, and what you used to take for granted and what you could appreciate now. Hot showers. Whoever has a hot shower at home, don't take that for granted, because propane is expensive, and you can't always get propane when you're off grid. So cold showers, not always the funnest. Microwave, you have a very good generator, you might be able to run your AC and use your microwave at the same time, but that's not my case. I gotta shut the AC off and then use the microwave. Wintertime was really harsh. Like I said, propane goes fast. Heating these things up, because they are off the ground, so the floor is getting cold. Everything is just really cold. But that propane, I would use electric heater in the wintertime. It would save a lot more money than the propane. I really don't know too much about this, besides going at the rate that I am of living out here. So, I mean, other than that, have self-protection, a weapon if you're going to live in the Mesa or just somewhere off-grid. It's always good to have a gun or a weapon, so you can know that you can defend yourself or go out and get food. If you can, be next to a water source, which I'm not, because I'm in the Mesa. There's a lot of things that you could do and that you shouldn't do with these things. I mean, rocking them back and forth, off-roading them, never a good idea. In this camper alone, I've had about 15 people, not so comfortable, but 15 people in here having a good time. So, I mean, they're very sturdy and everything like that. But get yourself a Swiffer, get yourself some bleach, some caulking, some paint, just the essentials, some screws. This stuff right here behind me, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this stuff right here, it's 25 years old, so it's not really wanting to work. So I went ahead and put some sunscreens up in the windows, because it gets really hot out here in the summertime, guys. Especially if you have dogs and you got to go to work and all that other stuff. You know, you can't have them overheating in your camper. So there's a lot of things that you guys can do. for your campers, you know, just to make them your own. I know this video isn't, you know, probably for most people, and they probably don't even like it, but this is my 6 months of living in here out off the grid. And I gotta tell you, man, it's a lot better than being next door to somebody who's constantly yelling, or it's better than being next to somebody who doesn't like their weeds growing, or your weeds are bothering their eyes, or an apartment where they always complain about noise, just etc. There's not really any complaints out here. The only complaint I would have is I wish I had running water and power. But I do have power. You just got to pay for diesel. And you got water. You got to go right down the street to the water station and fill up. Two biggest downers. Okay. Another big downer about living in a camper off grid in the Mesa is goat heads. And if you don't know what a goat head is, it's one of these boys. It is one of these. Sorry, I know you can't really see it, but goat heads. It's a little sticker that when you step on it, goes straight into your foot. Stepping on a Lego has got nothing on a goat head. So goat heads are really bad, and you gotta get them out of your dog's feet and stuff like that. Mice are a problem in the Mesa. So if you have a bull snake or rattlesnake on your property, rattlesnake, I mean, you can kill it, but just relocate them if you got the balls to relocate them. I caught a diamondback and I killed it, and I laid it out here on the property. Haven't had any mice since then. The goat heads, you'll track them into your house, and the dogs will get them, and you'll wake up at night to go get a glass of water, and you'll freaking step on one and go straight through your dang foot. So that's downer. There's really not too many downers. I mean, as long as you keep up with the maintenance on your camper, then usually, you know, things tend to go right. Leaks through the windows from rain and stuff like that, all can be fixed with caulking, depending on how bad they are. Linoleum, carpet, anything like that, the screen doors, all very, very easy to replace or fix. Electric on these things, I am an electrician, but I don't know what these guys did to this thing, but it works, so I'm happy. The electric on this stuff isn't too hard, unless it's been tampered with before. Pop out slides in and out really easily. You just keep your tracks greased and clean. Make sure there's nothing obstructions blocking them. But for me, I got 4 dogs in here right now. All of them are fine. I'm fine. I mean, it's very roomy. I think it's a great place to live. A lot of people will look down on you and tell you that that's stupid, or that's pretty much being homeless or whatever. And you know what you can tell them is just mind your own, or keep your opinions to yourself, because it's where you live. But you guys, I think honestly more people should start doing this. Who cares that, you know, it's not a house, it's not stationary, you know? This thing, you can travel everywhere. You can go and see the world, and then, you know, everything you've done to your camper, you can get new rims and tires, suspension, not suspension, you know what I mean. You can just upgrade it, make it all yours, make it nice, and, you know, it's a mobile home. You can go anywhere you want. I'm honestly thinking about selling my Mustang and getting a diesel and hooking this thing up and sleeping Walmart to Walmart around the 50 states until I hit all 50 states. Because I thought that would be really, really fun. But honestly, guys, more of you guys should do this. You can find campers right now anywhere from a very, very low grade one from like $5,000 all skywards up. You know, it goes to the sky after that. You can find ones for very expensive, or you could be like me and hold out until you find one that you really like and shoot them an offer. And you know, you'd be surprised. You might walk away with something you really like, because this is a house on wheels. It's already got plumbing, it's got heating and air conditioning, it's got a shower, a sink, beds. It's everything that you need, but it's mobile. So I pretty much got off track, pretty bad at this stuff. But 6 months of living out here. On a rate of 1 to 10, I would give it an honest rate of a 7. Being the fact that I drive down a dirt road with a Mustang, which is very bad, so there goes a point. Also, the maintenance of the road and what people do to it, dropping nails and stuff like that, damaging my car, flattening my tires. Not their fault, but yet their fault. So that was like another point. And just the water and electric and stuff, guys. That's why I'm at like a 7, because privacy is everything. It's awesome. I mean, if you want, you can go outside in your birthday suit, or you can go outside, shoot a gun. No one's gonna bother you. Living off grid is something that not everyone should look into, but a select few should. And that select few, you know who you are. It's not as bad as you think it'll be, and it's not as good as you think it'll be either. So that's why I'm here, just trying to tell you, you know, some of the things that I've been through. Snakes, only have seen a couple of them. Coyotes, if you have puppies or dogs that like to bark early in the morning and stuff, that I'll usually call them in. But you guys, I mean, there's nothing really out here. Scorpions and tarantulas. I've only seen a couple scorpions. I've seen 2 tarantulas. But yeah, I mean, I love it out here. It's awesome. If I could change anything, it would be to have constant power. I could deal without the water. But yeah, you guys, I mean, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, let me know. I know you guys will probably have a lot of smack to talk about this, because I really didn't touch point on anything. I'm just rambling on about a camper, my camper, and how I've been doing it. But yeah, you guys, honestly, if you want to live in a camper, go for it. There's nothing wrong with it. Just gotta have something to tow it. And if you don't, being that it's stationary, you gotta find a way to get water, power. Honestly, that's it. Water, power, and you're set to roll. I mean, shoot. But hey, you guys, I think I'm gonna go take some shots of the outside of it. I've showed you guys the inside, not too good in detail, but you guys got to see the inside of my place. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Love to hear from you guys, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I missed anything, or what I should put in next time, or anything that you guys think that I should put in, like something I missed saying or anything like that. Just let me know, and I'll make another video. Thanks, guys. You have a